Hey everyone, Lensmanos here, and welcome back to Encrypted. So last episode we got our little currency creator set up here using the Pneumaticraft laser etching assembly controller system. I haven't connected the cable up here, which I'll get to wherever I could probably run it. I need a few more cables before I can do this. Need to build some more cables, so let's just do that. Cable. Hello? Cable. Can I have some of them, please? Thanks. So we'll get some cables. That was quick. And then I want to start working on the next item. So let's go you this way, like so. So that'll all be hooked up, so I can now set up the recipe, or I can actually, just call for an encrypted ingot and it will make it. But yeah. So next thing I started to look at is, obviously we were doing that in order to make those things so we can buy. Where is it? eShop. So we can buy some of this stuff when required. Now, considering just buying the angel ring, I don't actually know how many I've got at the moment, but like there's a few things that we can do here with those with that currency. I still need to work towards a few different things here. Now, Creative Essence is probably a little bit far away right at this second. Obviously, we've got the encrypted ingot available. I just need nether stars, so we're not at that point yet. What I am at the point of doing is starting to work towards the ultimate singularity and the ultimate ingot. So, ultimate singularity requires 24 different singularities. So I've started making a few of these guys. I've got, it's noisy. I've got two here, which I'm not going to be able to move until they are full, I'm assuming. I don't know if I can pull these things out and save whatever's going in here, so I'm just going to leave them for the moment. We've got two here. I made another two, and I think there's two in the system, and I can't make tons of them because it relies on having black dye, and I've just kind of got this set up so that it just fills up the outfeed here and doesn't get too excited after that. But so I've made two, and I want to start working towards the singularity. Now, first things first, let's click on singularity. Now, water singularity, my idea is that I want to get to a point where all of these things are automated, and I don't need to add something to it to get it to work. Now, you can probably see in my little shortcut list up in the top there, I've got a bit of a process for this episode, and I'll work through a process for each one going forward. So water is nothing really. That's taking water, and I've got as much water as we want. We're generating water. It's pull it from a sink. It's not a problem. And then all I need to do is just run water through one of these dissolvers. So I'm going to need a bunch of these dissolvers, by the way. So I'll have to set up a crafting recipe for that, probably. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. If I just type dissolver. Okay, so these are, yeah, they're not terrible. Compressed cobblestone, wooden hoppers. So I just need to get recipes for each of these things and automate making dissolvers, because I want to get a ton of this done. If we look at the ultimate singularity, we've got all these things. Each of these is going to require something from Minechem in order to make an item. So this episode, I'm not going to worry about water. I'm not going to worry about nitrogen. I'm going to start with chlorine because I've got a process that I've come about to make the chlorine. It's going to be a byproduct to the chlorine one. So chlorine one, we need 10,000 chlorine. Chlorine comes from, in this case, sodium chloride. We can get sodium chloride from dissolving salt. And you can see all these things are up here at the moment. We can get salt from crystallizing gaseous brine or enriching salt blocks, but right. Gaseous brine can be concentrated, deconcentrated, whatever you want to call it, using a Mekanism rotary condensator. From brine, click. And brine can be made in a thermal evaporation tower from water. Water and power, like water and some solar power. So this is where I want to go. So for this episode, this is where I'm aiming. And the byproduct of the sodium chloride, so I'm going to use a chlorine from it, right? Cool. Sodium is also required to make, so I need to make sodium dust. So I'm going to need a few compactors too. Sodium dust can turn into sodium ingots. Sodium ingots are required for the ultimate ingot. So we're going to try and knock off 2 birds with 1 stone here, and work through this process. So you can see there's lots of different materials that are required for the ultimate ingot. And we'll need to get to that point where all of this is automated. It's going to be a fun job. So let's start at the start. Let's get some recipes set up for thermal evaporation tower. So we're going to use this one. We're going to go, I want this recipe, please. Thank you. So that's just copper ingots and steel ingots. I mean, I can probably just make this, right? Yeah. So I'm going to need a bunch of these blocks. Let's take that recipe and pop it in here. I'm not exactly sure how many I need. Normally I do, you get like 16 in the base. So let's get, I don't know. What's up in thermal? Can I get like a stack of them? Apparently I can. That was quick. Evaporation controller. Let's control click this and make a couple of those circuits, because that's automated already. That's going to take a moment, and then the valve is going to require a couple more. So let's just get, we've got 1. Hello, there's 2. So there's the controller, and then I need 2 of these, I think. So let's get 1, 2 of them underway. So we've got our controller. I'm also going to need these solar generators. So this solar generator requires this solar generator. So I'm actually going to need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And solar panels. 1, 2. That's 1. I'm going to need some glass panels, huh? Glass. I have, just make me some panels. No, some panes, glass panes. Cool. I need, oop. You know what? I'm going to do recipes for this because I actually need 4 of these guys. Let's break this down. Let's go, I want one of these. I need a recipe for you. And I need a recipe for you. Nice. And then 1 for this. Okay. So ideally, if I type in solar, I actually need 4 of these guys. Go. Nice. So thermal evaporation controller, some blocks, and I need 1, 2 of them. I'm also going to need a sink. Need to make some iron, really? Make me some iron. I don't have iron available. Guess I'm chewing it up making other stuff. Honestly thought I had, wow. Things are being used. All this. Again, this stuff is just generated. It's probably going a bit nuts over here, is it? No, nothing over here. Maybe that's upstairs. Oop, missed it. Missed it. You burning? Yeah. So our factories are doing their thing. I don't know if it's probably trashing power. But slowly they're making their way through and generating all the stuff that we need. Cool. Oh, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Stored 19, processing. So we're making quite a few bits and pieces here. All right, it's under control. 2 thermal evaporation. Okay, so let's go and I'll make the sink, I guess, because I don't have iron at the moment, right? There's a sink. It's a pipe. There's some fluid pipes. All right. Ideally, I'm going to set this up outside. Now, I could run power to this, but I'm already chewing through a lot of power, so probably not ideal. I don't want to make this decent amount too, so I'm wondering whether I just pop it in here and then break the roof. Oop. Helps if I jump. What do I have up here? Yeah, I mean that's all right. We'll put it here somewhere. So the controller, this and this. So it's been a little while since I actually built one of these. Pretty sure. And then I can put like controller here. And then it's just a case of making. Oop. And I'm gonna need a port in and a port out. Alright, so I mean that's formed. It's not gonna have the power it needs, but what I want to do is actually pop up through the roof here. But what we'll have, I put a sink here with a fluid pipe on it, laser wrench. Okay, so that'll be getting water. Yes, so we're getting water into it. It doesn't have enough power, but what I need is to make it bigger, and I'm going to need some more of these blocks. I have another stack of these, please. Oop. So quick. Okay, let's get up on top of here. And it's filling up with water. Let's punch the roof out. To slow this thing. Okay. And ideally I want to... Why is this thing so slow? Do I need... Oh, I need to put some redstone on it. It's terrible. I obviously haven't been really focusing on tools and stuff so far in this series. It's just been whatever's going. Oh, okay. So then, as I said, we will build this up. And then I think normally what you do is this. That one. And then our solar panels go on the corners. We're going to see if they're made. Yep. That's the 4 solar panels. And then I'm pretty sure I have to wrench it round. Under the impression that you had to do this. All right. And then getting water. I hope it's formed. We'll check. New. Okay, temperature's working, waters is working, and we're full of brine already. There you go. Cool. So we've got brine. We've produced so far 10,000 millibuckets of brine. And then we can extract that out through here. So next step, so obviously we have done that, we've done that, that, and that. I need a rotary condensator and a chemical crystallizer. So let's throw my pickaxe on the floor and then go make them. So the rotary condensator, I'm going to need a basic fluid tank. I'm going to need a basic chemical tank. And this is the rotary. Oop, I need to control click. This is the rotary condensator. And if you look here, if shift and N for a description, machine capable of converting gases into their fluid form and vice versa. So we're going to do that. We're going to get our rotary condensator. Can I do it with fluid pipes? So you think I should go for Actimec? I have tubes and mechanical pipes. This is going to need power too. Okay, let's also make the chemical crystallizer. Now I need... Chemical crystallizer requires refined obsidian. Refined obsidian ingots are an osmium compressor. Them, which needs osmium and refined obsidian dust. Refined obsidian dust is metallurgic diffuser. Do I have that one set up? Diamond and powdered obsidian. Yes, I just don't have the ingots. Cool. So let's make an osmium compressor. Like so. That's going to take a moment. Ooh, I don't... Refined obsidian dust is not needed. Slowly getting there. Things are happening. Let's get rid of you, because you've been made already. Waiting. Things are crafting downstairs, if you weren't aware. Well, then we're just waiting for the other advanced control circuit to craft up. There it is. All right, there's our osmium compressor. So, what's the best way of doing this? I'm thinking... Terrible, isn't it? I'm thinking I'll get a storage bus. Internal storage. Oh, missing spruce planks. Apparently. I got no spruce. So why do I need spruce planks for that? Let's see. Okay. The osmium compressor. Do you think it needs... Let's have a look at our recipes for the bus. Storage bus, not in that one. What about that one? Tables. Yeah, probably chest. Spruce chest. Okay, so spruce plank, spruce chest. I need to potentially convert that to oak, right? What have I got in the way of wood? I have 40,000 oak logs. So, spruce chest. I would like you. Actually, like you to be this. Can you just be an oak chest? And then there's going to be stuff that requires oak chest, right? Can I do that now? Storage. Oh, that works. Yep, so I want osmium compressor. I'm going to need an exporter. I have an exporter as well. You know, can you make like 10? I'm going to need them, right? I'm going to be putting in, all these things for the singularities. I'm going to need a few of them. So storage. Cool. And then I need to set this guy up somewhere with the storage on it and the exporter. None yet? Come on, what are you waiting on? I don't need to make everything first. Just make me one. Hey, there we got one. So an exporter. Oh, I probably need a couple, don't I? Well, let's jump down. Best place to put this. Do I just set him up here? So, osmium compressor. It needs osmium in the bottom. And then it needs a storage on the side. Ooh. And then there, and needs some blue cable. Cable. Want to do this. I don't want to lose its mind, so let's do that. Exporter on the top. So we are making refined obsidian ingots in an osmium compressor. So I need refined obsidian dust in the top and osmium in the bottom. So let's get refined. Can I have one of you, please? And osmium. Hello. Cool. Oh, helps if I open the right thing. Refined obsidian. And I'm actually going to need a crafting card. So you want that. You want that. And you will be extract only. Cool. Tables. Of course, I can't connect things up here. Do another one. I don't think I can actually get that there, can I? Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, so that's put the osmium into it. That'll keep it full. If I put one of these in here, mech. Shush. Cool, I just need a crafting card for that, right? And then this will... Storage. We're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. Crafting. Did I not set the crafting upgrade? Really? Why would I have not set that up? Crafting upgrade. Would have sworn I'd have a recipe for that. It's fine, but odd. Hey, you. I'll get rid of this for the moment. You can go in there because it'll just convert it. Crafting. One of them. Thank you. And then I'll pop down here. That one there, I pop the crafting card in and it should start doing it. Excellent. Okay, all of that. Boop, boop, to make sure I can make a chemical crystallizer. I literally just need 2 more. So let's start on that one. A lot of sodium in here already. I don't know why this is all tripled and doubled up. That's not right. Cool. So sodium will eventually get converted into an ingot. Oh, it's all doubling up again. So what did I say before? I'm going to need a dissolver. Let's make the recipes for dissolver. I need that. Which also needs wooden hoppers. Oh, need patterns. Would be handy. Ooh, wooden hoppers. Unless I can already make them, I don't know. Ooh, I need furnaces. Furnaces require compressed cobble. And then we need smooth stone. Hoping that's already crafted. If it's not, it won't take me that long to do. Smooth stone. I've got 26. Let's just see what happens if I ask for a dissolver. Okay, so that's the dissolver. That'll give us the chlorine, and then obviously to do the one on the other side, we're going to need the crafter thing. Chemical crystallizer, are you ready? Yes. All right. Again, we're running late on the episode here, but let's continue. Rotary condensator is such. We are going to need not pressurized tube, mechanical pipe, like so, and then I don't know where all my things are. Are you in here? Boop. Okay, so we got input on the left. I need to switch its mode, right? Okay, we got brine coming in, and once it gets power, it will turn it into a gas. Yes, and then we run it through the chemical crystallizer. Nice. And again, it needs power. So we'll get some power underneath here somewhere. We'll need to punch a hole in the floor. I sworn I would have had a... Okay, we're in... Oof. It's going to take a while. Let's run this way. I'm going to need to find power. Where is my nearest power? You know what? Let's do the wireless thing. I don't really want to, but we probably need to do another one of these dimensional power cell things. Dimensional. One of them. And then one of them. Really? Am I out of power paper? Eesh. I have no gold nuggets. Cool. One of them. Do I need to... Then... So much of me just wants to fill these holes in. Just need to get power to both of these, right? That's fine. I'll have to run cables and things. Let's pop you here. Out to all sides. And then, of course, I don't have any power pipe or anything with me. Need wireless. I haven't set up wireless for this one yet. Power. Basic. Basic universal. Oh, this thing's being silly again. Basic universal cable. No, I don't really want that there. Yep, like so. Okay. You have power. Cool. So you're making gaseous brine. I then need to do that. You will be turning that gaseous brine into salt. Nice. I then need to take that salt and run it through the dissolver. Pipes. Pipe. I must have done a bit of a loop back there somewhere. Not quite. Right. There we got salt coming in. This just needs some power, so if I run the universal cable under here. Power. We're getting sodium chloride. I put a... Probably need another dissolver. And then we can dissolve sodium chloride into chlorine and sodium. So let's get another dissolver. Another one of these. While I'm at it, I want some more basic cable. So again, I'm trying to make each thing noisy. Each of these things, I want it to be stand alone, so I don't have to do anything. Dissolver. That. And then another pipe. Okay, so each thing's coming here. We're getting chlorine and sodium. And then all I probably need to do is whack a storage bus on it. Maybe? Once the storage bus is on it, we can... so again, sodium and chlorine, sodium chloride into sodium and chlorine. And as this process, again, this is not costing me, oh, this is costing me a little bit of power to convert to gaseous brine into salt. Salt goes into the dissolver and converts into sodium chloride, which then converts into sodium and chlorine. I then get a storage bus. Sorry, external storage. I need to make sure I call it the right thing. Well, external storage is crafting. And I'm pretty sure that that thing's all messed up because of this. It's just something I've done here, and I don't know if it's because that's like that or I don't know. Something's not quite right. And then over here, I've already got a ultimate catalyst in here. If I just pop up and go, I would like some chlorine, please. Yeah. Storage. There's some weird stuff every now and then. I know it's in here. Kind of like it loops back on itself. It does some silly chunk. Come on, I just want to pick up the item. I don't even know where it is. Do I have it in a drawer? Surely I put it in a drawer. It's not. Do I already have a wooden hopper pattern? Is that why things are all bought? Actually, I don't. Uh, just duplicates too quick. Oh, cable. So let's just finish up the episode by hooking this up. Cool. External storage. Again, extract only. Tables, and then we're going to run this way. Oh, come on. Again, this is just to get one of the items that we need to do the ultimate catalyst. There we go. It's connected. I'm stuck. It's fine. Sure. If I now go... Problem we're going to have, actually, is... Problem we're going to have... Don't know why it's doing this. Chlorine. Cool. Is that the other item connected, right? Chlorine. Hello. So we got chlorine in there. It's going to make a chlorine singularity, similar to this. The thing's going to fill up. It's because we're dissolving stuff. It'll actually fill up with the sodium. So next episode, I'll work out how to deal with sodium, and that's literally going to be through a compactor. So I might put the compactor here soon. Maybe that's an idea. Anyway, I'll work out something here. We'll put a compactor in, and then we're going to start using the sodium through a compactor. And you can see it just pops in, the chlorine disappears, and sodium we will turn into dust. So it'll just go through like this guy. I need to go right, and it's just turning into sodium dust, and then we can convert sodium dust into sodium ingots, and everything will be nice. So sodium, we've got some sodium ingots, sodium dust coming in, and then I just set up like an exporter or something, and just literally pop sodium into here, or straight in the side of here. I don't have much use for sodium ingots, to be 1000% honest. So if I just put an exporter here, and then get the sodium, you can drop in there. This, come on. Ridiculous. Things break. Okay, we're going to do this, and then we just pop that like that, and it'll do that, and convert into ingots. And we're done. Awesome. So that's an episode, a little bit longer than normal, and all of that was to just start working towards our singularity, our ultimate singularity, and also towards our ultimate ingot. So I've got 2 items. 2 items, everything. I'll work through how we can craft this. We do have an auto crafting table. I'm not exactly sure how this guy works, but I'm assuming that we can set up a recipe in it, and then we can set like an output, or we'll even do a crafter or something. I'll work out how that works, but we can start to craft those bigger items. Until next time though, thank you all for watching. Leave your comments down below. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.